Do the Amish celebrate Christmas? This is a very common question that I get all the time, and since it's Christmas next week, we're going to talk about it. So, what I'm about to share with you is the way that we celebrated Christmas growing up, and it could be completely different than most other orders, but we had the most conservative order, and so we celebrated conservatively. What do I mean by that? There were no gifts. First of all, gifting wasn't really a thing. It was just not part of our life. Second, there were 19 kids in my family, so imagine every year trying to buy presents for 19 children costs a lot of money. I mean, I guess they could just like hand make like wooden stuff because that's what they do anyway. Maybe I should have gotten a quilt. But how do you hide that if you're making a quilt? That's not a surprise then. Anyway, so no gifting, no Christmas trees, no presents, no lighting, no decorations, nothing. Here were some traditions that we did have though. So we made, for us, where I grew up, we made tons of Christmas cutout cookies every single year to sell. We would sell hundreds of dozens of those. So that was a favorite tradition that we had. And then we also made chocolate candy. We made things like Buckeyes and Yum Yums and peanut brittle. My mom would make peanut brittle and like all kinds of stuff that we would make to sell. So that was a lot of fun and some of my favorite memories. But on Christmas Day, it was held as a Sabbath. So the Sabbath meant you only did the chores and you didn't do any work, and then the rest of the day you napped, you read, you played, and one of our favorite things to do as kids was eat until we got sick, but eat like sugar and candy. Like we would have this huge container of candy that people would just give us bags and bags of candy, and so we would eat that. And if it snowed, we made homemade ice cream. We also went sledding. If there was snow on the ground, we went sledding. One of my favorite memories ever is we had this huge bobsled, and we would take like 10 of us on this bobsled in the back of our fields and go down the hill, 10 of us on this big bobsled. It's so much fun. So, yes, that was how we did Christmas, but I've had conversations with other former Amish people that grew up in a different order of Amish, and they did crazy things with gifts and all kinds of stuff. So, that was our tradition. That was what we did, and I loved it. So, yes, Christmas is my favorite holiday out of all holidays.